Got to get back to that spending bill, huge spending bill, passed by the Republican-controlled Senate last night. The president tweeted about it this morning. He may consider it. Well, here it is. Let me show it to you. I am considering a veto of the omnibus spending bill based on the fact that the 800,000-plus DACA recipients have been totally abandoned by the Democrats, not even mentioned, and the border wall, desperately needed for our national defense, is not fully funded. Ron Paul is with us, favorite guest on the show, former Texas congressman and host of the Ron Paul Liberty Report. All right, Ron, I'm sure...
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. I am sure that you really want this president to veto that spending bill, don't you?
Oh, yes, that would be good, but I think that's a dream. You know, yesterday's tweet was saying all the good things about the bill. Today, all the bad things. So, no, I'd be willing to bet a gold coin that he will not veto it. That just seems so bizarre. But I'm not a betting person, so I'm not going to make the bet. But I do not believe for a minute he's going to veto this bill, because tomorrow he's going to praise the good things again. But it sure is big, and the Republicans are going to be responsible for it. So I guess Republicans aren't conservative. I wonder if they ever were.
Well, fair question, sir. But look, are the votes there for a cut in spending? I mean, I don't see it. Ultimately, if you really want to cut government spending, you've got to have a bill. You've got to have the votes to do that. And it's all very well saying, well, we've got to stand on principle. But if you don't have the votes, you know, you don't have it, do you?
No, but if you had more people who wouldn't vote for these increases, it would help. Okay, one answer to that is vote to freeze the budget. Just don't increase it. But it was massively increased. You know, in order to get this passed, they had to give an additional $118 billion, a bunch to militarism and a bunch to welfare. And guess who was the happiest this morning? Pelosi.
Right.
You know, that has to get some Republicans pretty upset, you know, after all that's been going on and people wanting to defend Trump and Republicans. But it's sort of a sad story as far as I'm concerned, because I think deficits are very bad. I think big government's very bad, and you can get away with it as long as people will take our dollar. But you know what? They're not taking our dollar as readily as they used to, and it's the dollar that's part of this trade deficit that participates in that too. Yeah. So it's coming to an end. So regardless, I've always argued we'll never get the votes in the Congress, but the marketplace and reality will set in, and this whole system will quit functioning. I
want to talk to you about the president and his tariffs on steel and aluminum coming into the country. China is threatening to retaliate. I don't think you like this whole idea of the president imposing tariffs in the first place. Make your case, please.
Well, first, it's unconstitutional. The control of foreign trade is with the Congress. It's not in the executive branch. It's not in the WTO. It's not in NAFTA. So Trump is right on those issues. But it should be bilateral agreements, but it should be designed by the Congress, and the president should decide whether or not he'll go on it. It's, to me, absurd that what is going on here in the last couple of weeks is done by one man. That is, you know, it's the way we go to war, too. One guy gets up, oh, well, we're going to invade this country. So now we have a trade war going on, one person. But they say, well, it's legal. Yeah, it's legal in the sense that he was given that power, but it was unconstitutional that the Congress transferred that power to the executive branch. It's been that way for a long time. But this is just another example of our careless attitude about trying to follow the rules, which I took very seriously, about trying to do my best to take my oath of office seriously.
Okay. It's always a pleasure to have you on the show, Ron, and welcome back to our program. We love having you on, and I hope you won't be a stranger to us in the future. Ron Paul.
Thank you, Stuart.
Yes, sir. Thank you.